Hello everybody, welcome back to another Ultra Rumble gameplay. I hope you all are doing well. So for this game, I made my edits and I wanted to start a little later in the gameplay. By that I mean I just didn't want to have the first few minutes of just me looting. Wanted to try to make it a little bit more interesting. And from when we had dropped, our teammates were all kind of scattered. For the brief moment when I handed the Yairozu the green, we were together and I apparently I didn't do this. I thought I remembered marking that I'd go in this direction, and honestly, I did not think she'd run into action that quickly. But I got this team heal. I'm going to try to use it for her, but at this rate, I'm not sure it's going to happen, and my Yairo's unfortunately went down. So the least I could do is to try to get there, get her, tag, and just up and leave. So I see the people here, which Yairozu had to put up a good fight, unless that was a clone. I didn't remember seeing it twice. But, I'm trying to dodge, also I kind of trying to push back, disengage just a little bit. I have my alpha and beta to level 3, my gamma's already at level 9. I really like that, Todoroki, since last season, that his Ice Wall, his beta, he's now got 2, and it can be used pretty offensively. I mean, a lot of you have already seen me use it as a very offensive tactic, which it works really well. And also, I realized my twice is very low health, and they just finished him off. So I kind of need to skedaddle, especially since that my health just got even lower than it even was. And so I'm using my Ice Wall here just to block them off, because I wasn't sure if they were chasing after me right away. So I need to get my teammates tags, and I need to get revive cards, and this is a great start. I already have the one here. I have a lot of green, and I remember when I was at the beach, I remember seeing a civilian, and even though the storm is coming, I have a lot of green HP potions, so I can use those so I can handle a little bit, because ever since they buffed the damage that the storm does, I don't remember what season they did that, but regardless, I just know that it is different. It is different. The storm is smoke that I do not want to handle unless I absolutely have to. But I'm about to have my second revive card. I'm going to use this yellow, so I have does a little bit less damage. My mistake. But while we're at this point, my question for you on the video is, drop a comment below on what character you'd like me to play as next. I will, ideally it being a character that I have. If it is a character I do not have, like if it's All For One, if it's Lemillion, I will play as them in unranked, just so that I can, get a gameplay out with them, because, about a week or two ago, I was able to post a video, unranked gameplay of Overhaul, because I didn't want to play as him in ranked, and then, just first team to die, and then, I won't be able to showcase, my true thoughts and impressions with the character. And also, we have the revive card now. You got some level ups, because in my experience in this game, when, I have the card but not my teammates' tags, right as I go to get them, there's typically people here. But lucky me, there's not, except for that Dobby. But I did not want the smoke, and I didn't realize that his thing was over there. And, they're trying to fight me, so gonna grab this tag and dip, which I was not trying to open that chest right there. That was a complete accident. Using the purples just to get my ice slides back a little bit quicker. And also to my teammates for staying, thank you so much, because most people I know, in this game would have left, because people just do not have the patience. And, from this point on, I'm going to do my best to actually be a team player, trying to get my teammates' shields up. If I was overhauling this gameplay, I would have considered going after the chest, or if I was like Kirishima, anybody with 400 HP. But, we're all back together, the gang's back together. We're after the smoke, and also we're about to go get this gold chest, but I'm not going to get the contents. I'm going to let my teammates get it, because my levels are all pretty good. So all this action's going down over here. I want to be a part of it, because 6 teams, 13 people left. Nothing too crazy. And also this All Might, which was, I'm surprised I froze him right there, because I thought he just barely got out. And also I'm using my ice slide just to try to close the distance, but he ended up getting away. It is what it is. So we're going to just heal, hide in here, which I thought that person who jumped up, which I believe was a Dobby. Please correct me if I'm wrong, which, I'll see later in the post-editing if I was wrong. But going to the top up here, trying to hop up, which, I see, somebody trying to push my twice, which, I need to come up here and help him. And I hear the Mirio thing, so I was like, all right, I tried to time that so that when he did, I believe that's his Gamma, that I was able to do that, which Twice is getting low on health. So we're going to try to go help Twice. So Twice, I know that, this game, my teammates were both low levels because, I wasn't able to save them in the beginning. But I'm doing my best to try to save them now, in which unfortunately I wasn't able to save him this time. So we're trying to run. But also, since I have a Yaoyorozu, as long as I'm able to keep her alive, then we can get Twice back that easy. So I'm running back toward her. I healed up as much as I could. And also, I see this Mirio, who I believe was harassing my Twice. So I was like, I need to get you up out of here. In which, there's Overhaul. Which, I'm like, bro, you're going to do this right in front of me? I'm like, no. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? You got packed up in the series. I'm going to pack you up right now. So I wasn't really trying to do that ice slide like that. I'm also trying to save my plus ultra. I was more so trying to put everything there so that he couldn't pick up his teammate's stuff that easily. So picking up all these items, trying to use them as best as I can. Use that then again, because I don't think that Overhaul got the tag. So now it's more so just trying to stay alive, in which I know that this all for one Overhaul probably has stuff. And also, look at that! Look at that! Using the ice wall very, very offensively. That's probably been my favorite change to Todoroki, because when this game first came out and I was playing it, Todoroki was my favorite person to play as. And then, as this game has gone on, my favorites kind of just changed. So, I kind of just assumed that it probably took a while for Yaoyorozu's special action to come back. Which, I was just trying to do my best to defend her, because if we couldn't bring our Twice back with Yaoyorozu, Twice is not coming back. We have the tag, we're trying to keep up the pressure, which I thought I saw somebody running in there. We have 2 kills. We've got almost 3,000 damage. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty decent. Especially since, I was alone for a little bit. I was, getting some shots on people, and also I keep running into Overhauls. I keep running into it. And also my opinion on Overhaul in this game, which also, Dobby, you thought. But anyways, my opinion on Overhaul is that he's probably the not OP character in this game. By that I mean when he was first released. Don't get me wrong, he's very annoying, but I don't think he's as OP as other characters were when they first released, if that makes sense. So we had to do a little bit more running, just to, get away from some of the people. And since I'm sitting in a storm, trying to heal my health, in which just pulled up on them, didn't even realize it. So I'm running. I was trying to get away from out of reach of the All for One, but it's all right. I made their healing process very, very uncomfortable, but at the same time, I'm dying. So I'm gonna run into the storm, trying to get out of it as quickly as I can, and realize I need to start popping some minis, or else, I'm going to die. In which my Yaoyorozu was starting to get very, very close to dying. Which I see up here. There's a little bit of a gap for me to, just sit and heal, which I'm going to take advantage of that. I don't have any team heals, unfortunately, so I'm just relying on my Yaoyorozu to just be able to run. But I'm back to full, other than the health I just lost right there, getting out of the storm. It's all good. So 5 teams left. The number of people significantly dropped, so I don't know how many people are left, but I need you to get up out of here. I need you to get up out of here. Which we were just being very, very, very annoying Overhaul. So we've got 3 kills. We're doing almost 4,000 damage, and Twice. So I appreciate your patience. I really, really do. Which, my ice wall was kind of in the way right there. Because it's taken so long, I just kind of have to use these level ups. And if we are able to bring our Twice back, we need to, try to save him some levels. But at the same time, we also have to play for ourselves. In which, I feel like that's a hard thing to gauge in this game. Playing for yourself versus trying to get your teammates back up. And I saw the All for One doing that, which, he's trying to do that. Which, roll. making him pay for it, in which, I see all that. Got him. That's 2 downs with the ice wall, in which I know I need to go for this offer. I need to. Because all for one this late in the game will cause a very big headache, and we finally have the cards to help our Twice, which, I'm going to use my ice wall to provide a shield. Twice can loot all the bodies right here, so it's a win-win. So I revived him pretty quickly. There's still some loot over here for him to get. So, just gotta do our best to help our teammates out. And, I realized that Yairozu, her health is low, so I'm going to get her health back up. We've got 4 KOs. We've got almost 4,500 damage. We're doing all right. And so this is the part of the video where I have to tell you, I thought we were going to choke this. I thought we were going to choke because, in a minute, not even a minute, in a few seconds, you're going to see me getting overwhelmed by this All Might, because I forgot All Might has splash damage, and plus where I placed that was not the best placement. That's why I thought we were going to choke. And I was like, crap. Because, live time, I'm like, did I really just choke? So I'm, trying to, hide. I was going to try to consider jumping down, but he went up here, so it's like, dang. So we're going to keep this going. We're going to, spectate on our teammates, which I was like, dang, because, I really felt like I just choked really, really bad. I did not play that well at all. But also, shout out to the Twice, because one, he put up pressure on the All Might, which I did land a few shots on him. And second, third, he got my tag, and Yairozu can revive me. She just needs the time. So shout out to this Twice right here. Our Twice was doing his thing. He's got, he got some damage dealt, and also he's keeping pressure on this All Might. And also, I don't know if our Yairozu just did not realize that she could have revived me, because she has the cards. He's got my tag. Maybe she just was focused on from the fight, which I completely get. But she's got her plus ultra, so I was hoping that, since she's away from people, she'd bring me back. But it's also at the same time, she's shielding up. This is good, because if one of them come in, if she gets punched by All Might, she's basically dead. But I was getting a little concerned that, my teammates weren't going to try to bring me back. And that is what upset me, which All Might is right there. Which, she's got to do her best to dodge right here. She dodged the first attack, but not the second one. So she's keeping the pressure up on this All Might, in which I was like, thank you. So
you do have the cards.
Well, that was me in person.
I'm aware you're fighting that All Might. I just wanted to bring that up.
I wasn't sure if they could hear me, but I know that you all can hear that. But regardless, I was trying to wait for them. But also, my Twice got cards. I didn't even realize it. So we're going to keep it going here. We're trying to get these level ups, which I'm assuming our Twice opened the box, and also All Might is causing me a headache. And so I recognized kind of early that All Might was probably going to try to go for a heal off, which, we're getting close to the final circle, which he beat me at a heal off right now because I just came back. I have nothing. Twice doesn't have the health at the moment unless he's got the heals. Yairozu is our best chance to win heal off, because I'm pretty sure she's got 350 health and All Might just has 300. If this was before All Might's health got nerfed back in Season 5, then it would have been who can land more hits on who. So we're trying to look for him. Since he's hiding, it's like, okay, he's obviously going for a heal off. We've got a lot of damage, in which our Twice is taking damage up there, so I'm trying to deal with whatever damage we can to this, All Might, and our Twice goes down. I'm like, crap, man, are we still gonna choke this? So Twice, I'd save you if I could, so I'm like, okay, let's try to make it so he cannot be in the circle, because anytime he goes in the circle, he's gonna take some damage. And so luckily, we are 2 people who can defend the circle, and luckily our All Might opponent goes down. We do not choke. But I might edit out a few of those clips of, me speaking in live time. And this is a recording that is not live time. But thank you to my teammates. Thank you for staying, mostly. I really, really appreciate it. So checking out the damage, we had 4,595 damage and 5 KOs. We just did our thing. And the All Might he had a really, really good strategy, and also that's a funny, PSN your granny sold. But really, I just want to thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.